Cheating wife tries suing her own pastor for telling her husband that she was cheating on him. Boy, howdy, they must be selling Audacity on clearance right now. Let's get straight off into this, bro.
Yeah.
Suing your pastor?
Yes, I'm suing him because he divulged what I told him in confidence, which was that I was unfaithful to my husband, and he went ahead and told...
You a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I think your husband deserved to know.
my husband, who promptly divorced me and kicked me out of the house. So.
Good man, good man.
So why is it your pastor's fault that you cheated on your husband?
I thought what I had told him was in confidence, and I was looking to him for emotional help. I couldn't afford a therapist, so I thought, I'm depressed. And
did he help you?
He said that honesty is the best way to make myself feel better. And so he said, you have a month, tell your husband. Then one day they met at the gym, and Pastor Hall...
Boys will be boys.
...just says that I was unfaithful, and then my husband comes home in a fury, and that was it.
Pastor Hall, did you...
I would have been like, Quando, how many men are we talking about here?
Specifically say, hey, by the way, Mr. McDonald, and you can stand up, Mr. McDonald, I see you're here in the pastor's support as a witness, but Pastor Hall, did you tell Mr. McDonald, hey, by the way, your wife cheated on you?
No. So...
She really screwed the pooch. He's a pretty good looking guy, man. Like, you know what I mean? He got the nice old haircut. Like, she really messed up, man.
She is correct in how we got together. We did meet. She did confide in me.
Okay.
I already...
She is so mad, bro. I gotta go back. She's so mad. Boy, dang, she mad.
Confide in me.
Okay.
I already forgave her. The Lord forgives her. But in order for her to forgive herself and to move on, you know, she has to tell her husband.
She has to take those extra steps. Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Boy, imagine, bro. Accountability has left the chat. Accountability has left the chat. Bro, just say that you're a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
That's all you got to do. It's not that hard, baby girl.
Mr. McDonald.
Yes.
At the gym.
Yes.
Okay. You were working out.
So this was about 6 weeks later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was great catching up. I hadn't seen them in church in a little bit. So we catch each other at the gym. We talk. And
boy, looks could kill, brother.
I briefly mentioned, you know, it's great to see people go through so much adversity, you know, when it comes to different things like sickness, you know, things like bankruptcy, things like adultery, all kinds of types of, you know, situations and things, periods that couples can go through.
So you just gave a general statement about obstacles that they go through. Going through obstacles makes people stronger.
Correct.
Right?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
But you just threw bankruptcy, addiction, adultery in there. You weren't specifically thinking of that, or you just kind of said it?
Yeah, no, I'm not alluding to anything,
okay.
You know.
It was just a general statement.
Just general
Obstacles
hardships.
such as make people stronger.
Correct.
Okay. And that's it? You guys both went on your way?
Yeah. It was just a quick kind of...
Imagine you're at the gym, the pastor's like, hey, your wife's a slut. I'm like, whoa, dude, I was just on the squat rack over here. What are you talking about? Hey, your wife's a runner, dude. She's bucked another dude, told me about it. Hey, have a good workout, bro. Have a good workout. Could you imagine? You're sitting there just like on the bench or something trying to work out, and your pastor drops that bomb on you. Like, huh? I'd be mad, bro. I'd be so mad. Oh, my God. That would be wild work if he actually did that. Sorry, I got to rewind this back screen TV here.
Touch and go with us, yeah.
Okay. And then, Mr. McDonald, how did you find out your wife cheated on you?
It was during that time with the pastor when I knew something
was fishy.
Something might have been said that...
something triggered you?
Right, exactly. It was whether or not she cheated on me.
Did you have a suspicion she cheated on you?
Yes.
When and for how long?
It was prior to the pandemic, and I...
So you always felt it in your gut
she got some of that pandemic PP.
that she cheated on you?
Yes.
Poor guy, man. I just still can't imagine being at the gym and your pastor comes up like, "Hey man, your wife's a 304, brother. I'm sorry about that." Yeah, no, she came by my office the other day and dropped the news on me. I do a jalapis, brother.
Pastor's line that made you, do you think he was trying to tell you your wife cheated on you, or?
Yes.
So you confronted your wife, she admitted that she cheated on you, and you filed for divorce. Okay. And why $25,000?
Well, Your Honor, I'm a teacher, and a teacher's salary is not very big, and when I got kicked out...
I'll show you something that's very big. It's my forehead, okay? Shots fired! Okay, you guys are sick. You're sick.
I had to find an apartment, and so that's for 6 months worth of rent, and then also because I no longer have someone I can trust, like Pastor Hall.
Boy, don't even... Is she for real? Is she for real? I don't have anybody I can trust. I have no one I can trust. You're the one that went and bucked another dude. Shots fired! The audacity! They must have it at the Salvation Army with how cheap this Audacity is getting. Oh my God, are you for real, honey? Look at them, they're like, the audacity of this woman. I don't have anybody I can trust. You bucked a whole other man.
Here, I had to go to therapy, and that's not something that I can typically afford, so I'm also including...
You sure could afford to go hop on another dude's pee-pee train, you know what I mean? With all the time you were bucking this other guy, maybe you could have talked to your husband.
6 months of therapy.
Okay. I just...
This is wild. This is how you know we live in the greatest country ever. This woman cheated, but yet she needed 6 months of therapy. She cheated. I needed 6 months of therapy. Bro, what?
Just don't think he disclosed anything on purpose. You're not taking accountability of what you did.
At all.
You caused the breakdown to happen. I know this is very harsh. At the end of the day, you're responsible for your actions and any consequences that come thereof, okay? Based on the evidence, I will deny your claim for $25,000.
Good. She shouldn't get a freaking penny. The fact that she was trying to sue this man for 25 bands? $25,000? Are you out of your flipping mind? And she really tried to turn on the waterworks. Now, chat, I know that some of these court TV shows are absolutely ridiculous, but I've always like to believe there's a little bit of validity in this stuff. There's always, I bet there's some woman out there that has actually tried to take this to court and sued their pastor, because this is probably not the only time this has ever happened. It's probably happened before. None of us are special. This stuff, history repeats itself. So I bet that has happened somewhere in the multiverse of cheating wives. You know what I mean? It's happened. She went and told her pastor she needed therapy. The fact that she said she needed therapy for cheating, that's insane, bro.
I don't believe there's a gap in wages between men and women. But sometimes we tried our best. Sometimes it's still there. Sometimes, for every $1 a man makes doing a job, a woman might only get 70 cents doing the same thing. That's not fair. We got to fight to make it fair. Because a woman, she's only useless 1 week out of the month. That's 25% of the time. She should get 75 cents on every dollar. We have to fight for her nickel.
It's good.
Agreed. Anyone booing, I agree with. It's a terrible thing to say. I'm only kidding. I think women should get the same money as men, but I also wish you could stand up on stage next to me and watch me tell that joke to an audience. Because there are some pissed off looks on the women's faces. And I'm never sure if they're whole pissed off because the wage gap thing or just because there's too much math in what I'm saying and they can't understand me. But either way, I nailed it. I did it. Everybody's mad. That is full anger. If you had something, you would just throw it at me right now. But you probably missed because you're a girl. And now it's the end. That joke had a false bottom.
That was, dude, the false bottom. That's why I say with when it comes to comedy, when it comes to being funny, you gotta risk offending people to be funny. Like, chat, maybe I'm wrong, but put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Things that are really funny are kind of sometimes offensive. Even some of the things I say with like roasting people, some of it's offensive, but it's funny. It's light. That's what makes a joke so funny, is sometimes that it's offensive. You know what I mean? Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh wait, I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, wow. Okay, so you just know the song now. You know what I sing, huh? Are you mad? What? What is it? Wait. Free. Hey, look at it. He knows when to come, dude. He knows the Morgan & Morgan ads coming. He knows the sounds. He knows what it's supposed to sound like. Bro, he's too smart for his own freaking good, chat. I'm telling y'all, this man is too smart for his own good. He is too smart for his own freaking good. He gets on my nerves sometimes how smart he is, bro. He gets on my nerves, brother. Oh, man. He's a good boy, though. He's a good boy. All right, let's jump into the Twitter. I have some things in the Twitter to react to. Let's get into this.
If you hit a man, like you full on as hard as you can, do you think that he should be allowed to hit you back?
Hey, I know Gen Z kids, they think the equal rights, equal lefts. You know, they don't care. A lot of these kids are like, these hands are rated E for everyone.
I think that men should not hit women. Yeah, even if a girl hits you as hard as they can.
What about, is it wrong for the girl?
No, I don't think so.
He's expected to control his rage and his emotions and his like, but the woman, she just got mad and hit him.
Okay, if you think about it, right? Like, I think that's one of the questions on the questionnaire. Like, are men physically stronger than women?
Wait, have you ever hit somebody?
I have.
Like a guy?
Yeah.
And did he hit you first?
No.
That's a position of privilege, right? I don't really understand why they have it, because if you want equality and egalitarianism, the idea here is going to be based around the fact that chivalry is gone. We are now equals. If a man hits you in the face and you can punch them back, why is it if a woman punches you in the face, you can't punch her back? That actually doesn't make any sense.
I'm saying is that men are physically stronger than women. Like, for example,
but men are physically stronger than other men. So if a man who is less strong than me punches me in the face and I punch him back in the face as hard as I can, I'm still punching somebody weaker than me in the face. Why is that socially acceptable, but not socially acceptable to punch a woman who's weaker? That makes no sense.
Cooked. Andrew Wilson, man, with the W on that. It's just their logic falls apart when you put a mirror up to what they think, man. You throw that mirror in their face and the logic just falls apart.
I'm just gonna give it to you straight. If you're looking for a girl who's gonna take care of you or cook you dinner or gonna provide for you, you're not gonna find that here, okay? I don't bring things to the table. You know what I bring? I bring these good looks, this
Wait, who said that?
You're average looking at best.
hot body and an unforgettable personality. But that's about it. Everything else is pretty much up to you. And I like it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. So if you're looking for a girl who's going to bring something to the table, you're not going to find that here. And you might as well move along and not take me out. So yeah,
I love that these women just self-snitch though. You really are useless. You got nothing going on. You can't bring a man peace. You can't, yeah, I mean, you're really the self-snitching is crazy. Like, these women think they're so hot that men should just be rolling out the red carpet for them. Baby girl, you're mid at best. If I saw you on the street, I would forget your face in 5 seconds. I wouldn't even remember, oh man, that girl's just, oh wow. I ain't remembering you. So many people in this planet, you was mid. Even if you are hot, your looks fade. Guess what? Looks fade. You're gonna get old one day. You're not gonna be as hot as you used to be. I'm just not as hot as I used to be. You're not gonna be hot. You're gonna be mid. But a lot of these younger women get to live this life of such luxury and privilege that they don't even realize it. Privilege is blind to those who have it. Shubba-danaya, should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. Women from the ages of 18 to 24 have their highest SMV and RMV, sexual marketplace value, relationship marketplace value. You want to know how you rate somebody, rate somebody or rank someone? It's based on those 2 scores, right? So let's take a corn star. This is an easy example, a corn star, right? Her SMV, sexual marketplace value, is probably a 10. She probably knows everything she's doing in there. She can probably get real slippery in the bedroom with you. Her relationship marketplace value, though, is probably a 0. Nobody really wants to date a corn star. You put those numbers together, you get a 5 average.
Flawless victory.
Okay? You get a 5. That is her, marketplace value as a woman. Take her SMV and her RMV, put them together, and boom, you got that number. Look at yourself, right? Think about yourself right now. Do you know what you're doing in the bedroom? Do you consider yourself a 10 out of 10 when it comes to that stuff? I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. Probably nobody is. Unless you're on camera doing it. And if that's the case, you already know what business you in. But if you're pretty good, maybe you give yourself a 6 or a 7, right? And you look at your relationship marketplace value. Okay. Are you ready to be in a relationship? Are you physically attractive? You know what I mean? Are you well off financially? Do you have assets? Do you have things? Do you have a good career? Are you sociable? Are you likable? Are you confident? Are you funny? Are you charismatic? And maybe you give yourself an 8. Average those together, a 6 and an 8, you get a 7. Cool. So that's where you're at. So many people, though, they don't think about this. They think, oh, when I rank myself, I'm ranking how I feel about myself. Women do this all the time. They're like, rate yourself 1 through 10. Every girl's like, well, I'm a 10. I'm a 10. I know I'm a 10. It is what it is. I know I'm a 10. Baby girl, you're not a 10. Mainly it's because it's what other men think of you. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Your ranking is what other people think of you, not what you think about yourself. Everybody should have enough confidence, I think, where they think they're a 10. Cool, have enough confidence. Have some humility too, though. But if you have some humility and confidence, more than likely you're not going to give yourself more than an 8. I give myself a 6. Rank me in the comments right now, chat. Rank me in the comments. Shots fired! I want to see what you guys got to say. I'd give myself a 6 all day. I'm 6'2", 185. I do okay for myself. I'm pretty funny. At least I think I'm funny. Maybe you guys only watch for Loki, though. I don't know. Maybe you guys only watch for Loki. But I give myself a 6. Having a realistic viewpoint of what your SMV and RMV is going to help you go out to the market and date. So many people, though, have an inflated sense of self and ego that they think they deserve way more than they actually do.
Short guys are not the move. If you're short, get some boosters in your shoes.
If you have a cute face and you're short as fuck, you're fucking ugly. If you have an ugly face, you're fucking ugly. And
honestly,
if you're short, you're uglier.
Short guys are not.
Bro, it's brutal. And see, this is the savagery that a lot of these modern women walk around in the sexual dating market. And in the dating market in general. Sorry, chat. I'm still a little bit under the weather. But yeah, a lot of these women walk around like this all the time. That's why I don't feel bad for calling y'all fat.
Big back, big back.
I don't feel bad for calling these women big bags. I do not care. You want to shame us for being short? I'm gonna shame you for not putting a fork down. How about that? How about that? I saw this video. I don't know if it's satire, but it hurt my heart. Just married, and he officially took my last name. God.
Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it?
My man straight up married a feminist, lost all his masculinity. Just pay attention to his body language here.
I am officially Mr. Mueller.
Hey, 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 give me a little hey, oh, hey, oh, with the fucking Muellers.
To that, like now I'd understand if you was marrying Adriana Lima in her prime, I'd be like, yeah, baby girl, I'll take your last name, you know what I mean? But you married that.
You're average looking at best.
You took that's last name. Come on, bro.
Bitch.
We're the Muellers. It's like the movie We're the Millers. We're the Muellers.
Yeah, we're the Muellers.
What's on your shirt?
I smelled it.
Naturally.
Bro, what? I remember when Cass and I were going through the paperwork, stuff like that, she brought that up. She's like, why don't you take my last name? And I was like, how about no?
How about no?
Not taking, like, you don't realize you just taking your daddy's name. I'll take your last name. And of course, she took my last name because she knew what time it was. She knew what time it was. I wasn't about to play all that. Cass gives me a hard time, though. That's why I love her. So the title of this video is she couldn't even walk straight when she got home. Brother witnessed it all. This girl got straight up done dirty, brother.
Olivia,
I can't.
what's the matter?
Jesus Christ.
You tell everybody.
What happened last night, sis? Did you get split open like a watermelon?
Tell everybody.
You get cracked like a walnut?
Olivia fell out of the pool.
Yes, we already know.
Did you ice it?
Go away.
No, too late.
They brought out, they all were putting ice on my leg yesterday.
Olivia, what happened to your eyes?
My eyelashes fell off.
Wait, your eyelashes fell out too?
Yeah.
And
I broke my nail.
And she broke her nail.
Oh, no, she was getting done dirty, and then she gripping those sheets. Ugh. You already know what she was doing.
Her eyelashes fell out, and she fell out of the pool last night. Yeah.
Well, it's getting out, and like the grass is like.
You're a liar!
We already know what happened to her, bruh. We already know, poor girl. We already know what happened to her. Man, I gotta say, I was gonna do a whole video on Kamala word salad Harris, but I don't know if I'll do an entire one. It's just like it's funny, but it's just it's almost like making fun of somebody that can't even defend himself. Like the word salad is hilarious. So I found a clip that I want to react to. The backstory on this is developing. Kamala Harris has disappointed her fans after she appeared to portray herself as a ghetto urban woman that depends on the government. This man is just squandering, and then Kamala says, this man is just squandering our reputation left, right, and center. Audience members, you would have walked up those steps. You would have walked up that escalator, girl. Kamala laughs. In my heels. All right, let's see what this is. I think I read that right. God, you know I'm stupid.
Our reputation left, right, and center.
You would have walked up those steps. You would have walked up that escalator, girl.
In my heels.
Wait, wasn't Kamala Harris in a straight up throuple with Montel Jordan at one time? Wasn't that a thing? But just the laughing. To me, it's insufferable, bro. It's insufferable. I just don't see. I don't see how anybody could have voted for her. She couldn't even speak in full sentences.
63% of men under 30 are single, and many are not actively looking to be married or to have kids. These is weak. That's what I say.
I have a serious question, though, because Triple said these is weak. What is the value proposition that makes marriage valuable to a man these days based on everything we've seen in pop culture?
I think that if men want...
Stop it. Just you should have took a second to think about it. And first of all, she ain't even a masculine woman. Ain't nobody even really looking at her. You got a baseball cap on like what I wear.
To continue the population of humans, you have to get married and have kids.
No, you don't. You can have kids. You don't got to get married.
You can, but I mean, how many women are going to do that? If women are saying that men don't just deserve, they got to pay for it. You don't deserve my womb. You have to provide for it. Then you do got to get married.
Nah. So many of you ladies be giving up your womb like it's a free sample at the freaking mall. Shots fired! I'm telling you, we got so many single mothers out there and baby mamas. Stop with that.
Okay, so if that's what you're looking for, this stat also says they are not actively looking to marry or have kids.
Right. And they're not actively looking. But you said if women are saying y'all don't deserve you got to pay for it. All women aren't saying that. And there's plenty of women who are just giving it up. So if you're a man and you don't value marriage or kids, and there's plenty of women who only value their jobs and they willing to give up the for a man, why would he get married? If there's
but there's a contingent of women who also don't want to get married and don't want to have children either. Some women are out there just wanting to have a good time too.
And I agree with you. So I'm saying is if those women exist and there are men like that, what's the value proposition for a man to get married if there's women out there that I can just have frivolous sex with?
True. Well, I think what it takes is a religious hierarchy. You got to have, you got to have a longer purpose than just lust. You got to be thinking more than just like, oh, I just want to get bucked. Like in college, that's really what I was looking for, bro. I really wasn't looking to be in a relationship. I really wasn't looking to take a girl serious. I wasn't looking to, I'm really looking for my future wifey here. I really want to find her. No, that's not what I was doing. I wasn't even caring about that. Not one bit. I didn't care. I wanted to see how many women I could buck. I wanted to get good at it. So when I found a woman that I actually really liked, I knew that I'd be able to pull her. And then when I met Cass, I was like, dadgummit, she's hot. And then I was able to pull her and then marry her and make her carry my child. And now our child would be landing on planet Earth in hopefully November. So let's get back into this.
You are allowed to leave your perfect husband. You are
I love it, bro. This is the modern woman playbook. You're too happy.
allowed to end a relationship with a really great boyfriend. The kind of guy that all your friends and family love. They say you're so lucky to have found him. He checks all the boxes and he really cares about you. You're allowed to end that relationship. Because no matter how good he is, no matter how great he is to all the other people in your life, how much they all love him, it does not change the fact that when you get into bed beside this man at night, you feel dead inside. It does not change the fact that when...
Nah, that's a you problem, baby girl. You feel dead inside? How's that got anything to do with me? You just said you feel dead inside, not me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Sounds like you need to go do some work. You need to go to therapy. Counseling, maybe. You need to do some inner reflection first before you try to project this on a man.
When you do the bedroom things, you don't feel passion. You don't feel like your body is singing and coming to life because, by the way, that's what it's supposed to feel like, FYI. You just feel...
You're a liar!
That is probably the most runner sentence I've ever heard. It should feel like your body's singing. This woman got some serious mileage.
Feel like you are going through the motions of something that you are trying to get over and done with. And you don't feel an urge to be close with him throughout the day. You don't feel an urge to be affectionate. In fact, you feel resentment. And that resentment is starting to spill out in bitterness.
Of course, anyone is allowed to leave anyone, but ladies, you better be ready to be the villain. Especially if that good man you're leaving is your husband. And I'm just gonna say it because most women cannot handle being the villain, which is exactly why women will make a good man out to be a bad guy. So on top of completely blindsiding her husband with divorce papers, she also oftentimes publicly bashes him in order to justify leaving him. And don't even get me started with what she'll say about him if they have kids together and she doesn't want to share them. That's the side of this advice that's really messed up.
Bro, and misery loves company. All these women just want to be alone and they feel like all these relationships should feel like a Disney fairy tale. Bro, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Good, mature, positive relationships get a little bit mundane. They get a little bit monotonous. Because to me, in a good, mature relationship, loving relationship, you have structure. You have discipline, you have repetition, you have things you're doing day to day to make sure you're building a good life together. Like there's a lot of things that I've had to do with Cass that I'm like, man, this stuff, I don't really want to set up all this stuff for the nursery. I don't want to go and picking out baby clothes at TJ Maxx. That's more of like a girly thing. You know, she's in her nesting phase. She's doing all that. It's cool. I'm there to support, but you know, I'd rather just be kicking it on the couch. I'm a simple dude. Like I enjoy it, but it's not something I'm like jumping for joy about it. And that's just part of being in a relationship. There's certain things that are going to bring me excitement that I can't expect for it to bring her excitement. But good relationships are boring. They're very boring. There's a lot of repetition. It's a lot of monotony. But that's a mature relationship. To me, if you can't have repetition, standardization, you can't have things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis that are repeatable, how are you going to scale any sort of success with your family? You can't. People that just live willy-nilly, like, don't write anything down. We just go around about our day. Just Me and Cass, we have a calendar. I urge anybody that doesn't do this, you should do this right now, bro. And chat, let me know if you do this. We have a dry erase marker calendar in our living room, right in between the kitchen, because our house isn't very big. My house, it's like 1,200 square foot house, pretty small. But we got a dry erase board every month, wipe it clean, write the new month, and for the whole month, we plan out our month. Day by day, we write down times, hours, what we try to accomplish, how many weeks pregnant she is, what our appointments are, what we're going to do, where we're going to go. Oh, we got to go to Sam's Club. Oh, we got to go to H-E-B. Oh, we're going to cook these days. We're going to go out these days. Oh, we're going to hang out with family these days. We plan our whole month out in advance. A lot of people be like, man, that sounds really ridiculous. And people come over and they're like, man, you guys are very detailed. It's like, yeah, because we're trying to set ourselves up for success, bro. I'm not trying to work till I'm 75 years old. I'm trying to get this money now. I'm trying to be successful now. I'm trying to have my family pumping and be set up for the future right now. If you don't do it right now, how are you going to set up for the future? So me and Cass really focus on the present so hard. Now, we do plan for the future, and we look back on the past, but our main focus is on the right now. What are we doing right now? And you can only do that if you're writing these things down and scaling it. Good relationships are boring. I think this is a lie that so many modern women have been told, is that it needs to be sunshine and rainbows and unicorns and pixie dust. No, it doesn't need to be that. Good relationships are boring. You get into a routine, but that's the point of it, is so you can become a stronger unit and build success off of your relationship. So many people just get in a relationship and just want love. Like, nah, Cass and I want a whole lot more than love. We want generational wealth. We want to break a lot of the trauma bonds that we've had and generational trauma we've had from our family. It's our chance to reset that and set up our daughter for a better future. There's a lot of things we're working on, but that's called being an adult. You know what I mean, chat? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.